Well, hello there, and welcome to another episode of Geek with Glasses Live. Today, I am coming to you abroad. I'm actually traveling. I'm down in Austin, Texas right now, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on Dell's new Latitude Z executive-style notebook. The new Latitude Z brings a lot of new technology to the market and is actually one of the thinnest laptops that you can actually purchase right now. Apologize for the video being a little bit shaky. Unfortunately, I am traveling and I do not have my tripod with me, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on this computer, so I wanted to kind of bring it to you and show it to you just a little bit. And in a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and open it up and show you some of the really neat, unique technologies that this laptop actually has with its integrated software and some of its really nice new touch functions on the machine. And what you've got is this really nice texture to the feel. It's kind of soft, like some of the iPhone cases that you can get. Gives it a nice textile feel, and it's not that big of a fingerprint magnet. There's some really nice design elements to it. They put the hinges on the back where the battery are. This is actually a chrome stainless. On the right hand side of what you see on the laptop here is you've got a headphone jack, you got your standard USB, got an eSATA port as well as a USB, so it's a USB and eSATA combo. And then on the back here you've got an HDMI out port. You've got your RJ45, and of course this is built in with 802.11 technologies. You can choose between 802.11 B and G or 802.11n. That's up to you. If we swing it around on the back here, this is actually the battery that you can that it comes with. You can get an extended life battery. This is a little lock port for those of you who have the Kensington laptop locks, and you've got your power port here on this side. Switching it over to see the left-hand side, you've got a nice little venting here to keep it cool, and you've got a wireless on-off switch there to use on your 802.11. You will notice that it does not have a built-in optical drive, and that's one of the things that they've done to kind of keep the size down on it. And this actual model is using SSD hard drives in a RAID configuration. There's actually 2 SSD hard drives in this machine in RAID configuration, so you've actually got RAID on this machine. We've got a little bit of porting here. This is obviously your RAM cover, and another little bit of port here, and you can see these downward facing speakers. And like most computers, they're just small little speakers, but they actually have a pretty decent sound emulation, because it shoots that sound down and it kind of bounces off the desk, and it kind of shoots out from the front of the machine. So it's not a real bad sound, but again, it is a laptop, so you can't really expect much. You've got a couple of links or clips here for the battery that comes out, and of course you've got your battery indicator on the bottom of the machine. As you can see, it's paper thin. I mean, this is a very nice, very thin laptop. For those of you who are Windows users, want a portable machine, but you don't want to sacrifice screen size or keyboard size, this is a great option. Let me resituate myself, and I'll give you a little bit more information about the way this brings some new touch technologies and operating system advantages to the Windows workplace. Okay, so here we go. Here is a look at the inside, the screen and the keyboard, and some of the unique features that the Latitude Z brings to the table. And I just wanted to let you see it's got a real nice 16-inch diagonal monitor, and it is a backlit LED display. And you can't really tell by looking at this video, but the screen resolution and the definition of the pixels is very high def, real good crispness. They got a real good look to it. And you can see the little light up here at the top. That's actually for the webcam, and I'll show you one of the really unique features that this laptop has built into it with this integrated software. If you want to look down here on the keypad, it actually has a backlit keypad, and it is light sensitive. Unfortunately, you can't tell right now because I've got a lot of lights on in the room here so that we can actually see. Some of the touch panel functions that this laptop brings to the table is pretty cool. You can see you got your volume buttons right up here, and if you press these volume buttons, they actually light up as you press them. So kind of like a touch based, and you get that little beep beep akin of a Mac or the Mac OS. But it's real nice the way that lights up and then actually fades out when you're done using it. And you'll look over here, you can actually see that we've got the fingerprint scanner for security, as well as a magnetic card reader. So if you've got a UID or a badge or any other type of a device that actually can be read magnetically with the built-in software, you can just swipe your card right there and it'll unlock your computer or allow you to do some internet transactions and stuff using that magnetic reader. And one of the really cool functions, the entire right-hand side of the monitor here is actually touch panel. So you've got some controls from the computer built into the touch panel, and you can see this little blip right here. If we go ahead and just rest our finger on this for just a moment, you're going to see a whole set of software options and controls built right into the side of the computer, and we just have to touch the panel here. And so here you can see we've got a media control, so if we had some music playing or whatever, and you can see that all I have to do is slide my finger up and down the side of the computer to control volume. And there's also a volume indicator on the screen there. And I can, not the screen, I'm sorry, but press the side panel if I had some music. You can see a denotion that the icon's actually turning color. Or I can actually just hold this and it goes right back, and I can configure these buttons to do pretty much anything that I want. You just press the button and the software pops up. So that's another really unique feature that the new Latitude Z brings into play. And it's got a nice sized dual button, really smooth contouring feeling, nice decent sized touchpad, and it's got a very good feel. It tracks very well on the screen, and it's a really nice laptop. As you can see, I've got it sitting right here next to my MacBook, and I'm going to go ahead and shut it down here and let you get an idea for size comparison to the MacBook. So I'm going to step away here. You can see it's a little bit bigger. I'm going to kind of put it over here next to the MacBook Pro 15-inch. Now keep in mind that this is a 15-inch MacBook Pro, so it's a 15.4 diagonal screen, and the Latitude Z is a 16-inch screen diagonally, so it is a little bit larger. But I'll give it some props. You can't really tell real well. We'll see if I can get a good shot over here. You can't actually see it real well from this angle, but the Latitude Z comes in at 0.64 inches, or 0.74 inches in height, whereas the MacBook is 0.95 inches. So the Latitude Z is actually 0.3 of an inch shorter than the MacBook Pro, and that makes this Latitude Z a very thin laptop and very nice to hold if you've got small spaces. A little bit of an issue here opening them up. I'm gonna set the camera down here, sorry for that, and lift that back up. And I just wanted to show you one of the other really unique features that the software that comes on the Latitude D has. So you can see the light lit up on the cam up here at the top, right there. And that's actually using facial recognition software right now. It's actually seeing my face. And you can configure the software to automatically lock and unlock your computer based on if a face is in front of it. So if I'm using my computer and I'm typing away, and I actually get up and step away from the computer for a few seconds, it's actually configured, and you'll notice in about a second here, it's going to actually lock the computer. So if you're in a work environment where you may forget to hit the lock button on your computer, or you may just get up and run off, or if you got a meeting or whatever, you get up and walk away, and there you go. As you can see, about 15 seconds or so later, it automatically locks your computer based on there being no face in front of it. And it's not actually configured for my face right now, but if it was, the minute I would sit down, a few seconds later, then it would actually go ahead and log me back in. But it's not configured, so what we do is just press the button and it logs us back in. So that's pretty much it. That's a quick wrap on the new Dell Latitude Z. I'm very excited that I got my hands on this this box, and it's a lot of fun. It's a really nice laptop. I would love to have one myself. Again, this one is running Windows Vista. However, it can be configured with Windows 7 if you like, and it's pretty fast. The solid-state drives and the memory, being a thin laptop, it's a pretty powerful machine. It's got a decent resolution. For the 16-inch monitor, it's a full high-def monitor, and it's got pretty decent audio, and I really like it. So thanks again for watching me, and please join us in the future for our next video. And again, please follow us on Twitter at Geek with Glasses Live on Twitter, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and that's Geek W Glasses Live. Thanks a lot, and hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. Okay, one more thing I forgot to talk about, and this is probably one of the most unique features that the Latitude Z actually has. With the special docking station, which you can see in this photo here, it actually has an induction charger on the bottom, very much like the Palm Pre cell phone. So by placing this laptop on this docking station, you can get a charge with no wires. It actually inductively charges the laptop, as well as if you have this docking station plugged into a monitor, you wirelessly will transmit your video to your monitor. So essentially you can have a wirelessly free laptop, and that's one of the other really cool features that this laptop actually brings to the table.